Ah, it was the best of Metal Gears. It was the worst of Metal Gears. The Phantom Pain!
I'm just really glad to know that anything I see, like, I shouldn't recall from the history books.
No, yeah.
Mayday! Controls unresponsive.
I mean, some of this might feel extremely similar, but don't worry. It never happened. You can sleep tight at night. No, none of this is real.
Whew.
This plane crash never happened.
So yeah, good morning, everyone out there in the world. I'm Emil Kieran, remaining philosopher. And this is it. This is Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah. So when you start up the Phantom Pain for the first time, it just goes. So, you know, we're just gonna be chilling out, relaxing, hanging back in the gun bathroom in outer heaven.
Just another day in a war, man.
The Big Boss specifically said every bathroom has to have at least 50 guns inside of it.
That's how you know it's a war without end.
Yeah.
They sold all their pill bottles just to get more guns.
So... Well, actually, I'll give... There is a title screen eventually. There's something I want to bring up specifically when we get to that title screen. But for now, yeah, I guess let's just, in the moment, let's see what lives inside this cassette tape.
The ghost of David Bowie.
So Metal Gear Solid 5 is probably, out of all the Metal Gears, the one that has the most of Kojima's love for Bowie in it. I mean, it's got a Bowie song in it. It's a cover.
Imagine if this came out now. Like, it'd be all like in loving memory of.
So that little icon that was in the upper right corner, that little controller, for some cutscenes, you just have control over the camera the whole time. Basically, any of them that are first person. So we'll slowly...
For all the good it does you, I guess.
We'll slowly learn how to use our eyeballs, dig out all the sand in Big Boss's eyes. This is just what he wakes up to. This is what gets him up in the morning.
Don't talk to me until I've had my morning Bowie.
And other, like, Metal Gear Bowie related stuff, the ending song for Metal Gear Solid 3 was originally going to be a Bowie song as well. I don't know if I ever brought that up in the original LP or not.
Oh, do you recall which?
Oof.
What if it was this one?
I really should. I don't think it's this one, actually.
Like, they finally got around to it.
Yeah.
Whoa, behold the Fox engine. Here it is.
Oh my god. Gotta touch that bar.
Yeah. Did they forget to put an IV bag in this? There it is. There it is.
Mm-hmm. So normally that part where she touches that bar, the camera automatically tries very hard to gravitate towards her boobs. I wanted to point out that because it focuses on her boobs, that they didn't actually animate like a thing on that bar like they should have.
Metal Gear Solid, stealth action gameplay, no longer featuring stealth action or gameplay.
Que tak chcemy?
I just realized who this is. Oh shit! I've always thought this guy has looked like strangely like a protagonist.
For billing, press 2. For account inquiries, press 3.
V has come to.
V has come too.
So Metal Gear Solid 5 is no longer tactical espionage action, it's tactical espionage operations?
Ooh.
This is also the only Metal Gear game that doesn't play a gunshot when you start the game, which is weird.
Well, because it's tactical espionage operations. Instead, it has that buzzer if you try to get the water on the knee.
Are you having difficulty speaking?
Would you like me to tell you which is the speak button and break the fourth wall?
Look up, please.
Both up and down make the camera move up, and this is actually the game's sneaky way of figuring out if you want inverted controls or not.
That's amazing.
Very good.
It's great. It's a couple other games have done that in the past
How do
too,
you
but
feel now?
I think it's a cool way
Can
of
you
doing that.
speak?
Big Boss only ever said his name was John, and you can kind of guess roughly what year he was born, but you never get a month or date. So, sorry, I guess I'm just staying a John Doe, maybe. Can't even pick the year.
Okay, we call you New Year Baby.
I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic.
You missed the MASH finale. It was a very important moment in cultural history.
Big Boss, you missed so many good other TV shows as well, like,
How
I
do
don't
you
know, $6 Million Man? You might have liked that, maybe.
What do you think of Mork and or Mindy?
9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion.
There was confetti everywhere.
Upon
It really
examination,
ruined our X-ray
We
lab.
discovered 108
Big Boss's birthday party went
foreign
horribly
bodies.
wrong.
Even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage.
Also, it looks super dope. Just look at it.
Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable.
I have a question. Is it lodged in the
However,
part
your
that
current
tells me how to
status
hold
is
guns
not
right?
life-threatening. One more thing.
One more thing.
This X-ray is
The rest of you is also super fucked up. I'm sorry.
best to understand.
And
your
one last
situation.
thing. You've won the lottery. It's amazing.
I know it's difficult.
Oh no. How am I supposed to hold guns? How am I supposed to hold guns? Ah.
Oh, wait, it's my left arm, it's my left arm. It's okay, it's okay. I can hold some guns still.
It's gonna be okay. Yes, yes.
But can I hold gun and knife? That's the question.
You cannot perform the basics of CQC if the knife is in your teeth.
Yeah.
Not how they worked it out.
It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up.
There was a betting pool in the office. Some people lost a lot of money.
All right, time for Big Boss's makeover.
Yay!
So when you start out, there are just like a bunch of basic faces to go with at first. Oh, they're all men.
Number 4 looks like sad John Cena.
But yeah, here we go. We'll go with this for now.
Did it all without taking the bandages off. This guy's a genius.
Very good. This is you as you've lived until this day.
Wait a minute.
Tomorrow, it becomes a phantom.
I hate it when my mirror has no short-term memory.
I like that this doctor is just packing every day.
It's for emergency incisions.
The only way I'm getting this giant chunk out of this person's head is if I shoot it out.
Well, you know how the NHS is. What's that guy in for? He seems to be recovering nicely.
Yeah, he I'm gonna say he was a cook, and there was an accident with the deep fryer. He's a cook who knows how to do chokeholds, and he's really good at catching knives.
When's Kojima gonna learn how to focus a dang camera?
You know, for being completely on fire, I think she's actually taking it pretty well. She is, every part of her is in flames. I mean, she can deflect a knife. And what if she was twice on fire, though?
Yeah, call me when you come back from space, lady.
You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
Sorry, I almost poked your eye out.
What's going on?
Can't really see too well around these bandages. David Hayter is nowhere in this game. Big Boss has been entirely replaced with Kiefer Sutherland. Because Kojima, especially as of late, has been really into having celebrities voice and also appear in his games.
If David Cage can do it, maybe somebody who makes good games can.
Damn! It's true, though. So, yeah, David Hayter wasn't even, like, told about Metal Gear Solid 5. It was just, like, announced, and somebody else was voicing Snake, and he was just like, oh, what the hell?
We're getting out of here. Move it.
And, like, they've tried to get rid of David Hayter in the past. I actually learned that for Metal Gear Solid 3, he had to completely retry for the role of Snake before they would sign him on again.
Huh.
They actually looked for other people around 3.
Yee, butt crack. Butt crack alert.
Oh yeah, if you want to see this guy's butt crack a lot, well, you will. Before Metal Gear was ever even announced, there was this game was teased as a completely different game by a fake development studio.
What the hell is that?
And it was just a really strange marketing way of, like, marketing Metal Gear as, like, this really mysterious, like, horror-themed game. Don't look at me.
So, how you doing? Haven't come by this wing before.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just chilling out in a coma, getting massages, just living the good life. I haven't really been down to this part before, but, I mean, I always miss your name. Oh, it's, okay, your name's John, right? No, Jean. Okay, it's Jean.
So we're expecting what, like 200, 300 videos?
Oh, yeah. Big Boss can't sprint now, though,
Hey,
which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Hey.
Just thought I'd make sure you don't have the flu or whatever.
Move! Go!
Who do I choose, though? My best friend or this new man who's so courteous about germs? Oh! My best friend it is. Just scanning all the wastes here. Do I see an ass? Nope, not him. Oh! Wait a minute. Is that an ass I spy? Not sure. Quick. Zoom in. Enhance! Yes, that's him! I found the booty! There is one more Metal Gear game being made by Konami, Metal Gear Survive, which is a multiplayer zombie survival game?
Hell yeah.
It doesn't look great, but I mean, who knows? It could still be fun. There's still people who worked on this game working on that game. It's not like just because Kojima's gone that, like, it can't be good.
Bite him! Bite him!
Ow! But yeah, outside of Metal Gear Survive, who knows if the Fox engine will ever get used again? I'll foul that butt wherever it goes.
Just get in the wheelchair and scoot!
Roam!
We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl.
I mean, look, if one of you could find a gun, one could push the person in the wheelchair, and the person in the wheelchair could be like a mounted gun
Yeah,
person.
it's the tiniest tank.
We're done for.
One curious thing here is like, oh, play dead. There actually is a button you can press to kind of play dead, but they don't actually have you do it here.
Huh.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know how corpses always hold themselves up a few inches by their elbows?
Yeah. I mean, they just fell that way.
Good shooting, Tex. Yeah, thumbs up. Got them all.
Like shooting corpses in a hospital. Wait a minute. Bob, you hear that pissin'? I think I hear a pissin'. Where could this piss be from? Oh. I can't believe Kojima faked us out with a piss. He loves the piss. And just leave him be.
I bet that guy's glad he's in the one part of the hospital not up to fire code. Sprinklers are 98% effective at eliminating fires before the fire department can even arrive.
Wow. I love that when he gets shot by the helicopter, his reaction is just like, what? What are you doing? As you know, and as Kojima has said in Peace Walker, he is 70% movies. Mm-hmm. And he has always been super influenced by movies. It's just now, finally, modern. He has run out of inspirations from the old movies he liked when he was younger. So now he's caught up to modern movies, and you know, he watched the Abrams Star Treks and stuff, and he loved the lens flares.
It's that visceral quality, you know. You're really there. It's like physical, analog, on film.
Also, you may notice that statue there might look familiar. That is actually a statue of the boss on her horse.
Oh.
This is by far the best controlling Metal Gear. Mm-hmm. You'll see a lot of that in later videos, but the game feels really good to play. There's nothing clunky about this. And also, even when you're behind cover, bullets can still hit you. Sometimes they can ricochet off stuff.
Tricky.
This is also the first Metal Gear, really, where you can just pick up other people's guns with no issue. These guys have like Uzis and stuff, but they don't have a lot of ammo, so it's just better to keep the gun you are given. I actually know a person who interviewed with Kojima. They were looking for a video person, and Kojima was asking a lot of questions at the time about how lenses work and getting accurate lens flares for the type of lens that would be used on a camera in this game. I've always wondered, like, at this point, you know, it's 1984 in this game. At this point, there's already been enough paranormal shit happening in the world that wouldn't every special ops soldier be very debriefed that there are ghosts? When they always just be like, wherever the fuck you go, just be prepared for like a psychic or a dude covered in bees. Fucking anything. Anything can happen in this world.
Like, really, this is only the second time, right? There's the Cobra unit, and these are the only other weirdos. Am I missing anybody?
I never did a Let's Play of Portable Ops, and it's also in a weird wishy-washy, half canon,
exactly.
half not. There were psychics in that game. And also a dude who could project his voice miles away into people's heads.
Yeah. And, okay, there was an electric man.
There was an electric man. You can shoot this guy a whole bunch if you want, and he just kind of grunts a little bit. But,
yeah, it has been demonstrated.
Unfortunately, there are no sprinklers anywhere in this room. So, that happens eventually if you get close to it. So that's a new move Big Boss has. He can dive now.
Nice.
Also, I've always found it a little curious that they see the floating psychic child, and they get a little concerned, like, should we shoot the psychic floating child? But they have no problem shooting all these defenseless people in the hospital.
Yeah.
Floating psychic children is where, you know,
well, it's
that's
not
where
a
the line is drawn.
children's hospital, though.
Yeah.
Over 18, you're fair game. This kid, though. Oh, no.
Even if you're in a coma. I've always been a little bummed that the later Metal Gears took a different, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 had this style with, blood that was really, that I liked, because it was kind of, even though it was kind of cartoony, and that was everyone had extremely high blood pressure.
Oh, of course.
blood would spurt miles away if somebody got shot. And these
No
later
such
games
thing as a low sodium diet in Metal Gear. No.
All right, look, I got like another 30 bullets. Maybe these 30 will kill him. Right in his eyeballs.
Nice. You couldn't find an especially wet ambulance, maybe?
Get in!
I like that, like, because of the way this guy works, like, one of the worst places he could fight anybody would be a water park. Imagine having a boss fight with, like, this dude who's on fire and can't die, but is at a water park, and you can just, like, push him into the pool. So many things are falling. I'm just expecting the next thing to fall just be like a more ridiculous like gag item. Oh no, the kitchen sink!
Just somebody in a bathtub, like in a shower cap, scrubbing.
Oh no! My bud!
Ah, sucks to be him.
At least he died with his foot all the way to pressing the pedal down. So here is the scene that ended the original trailer before anybody knew this was Metal Gear, and it was just like, why the fuck is there a big whale? What? And also, the name of the studio, the fake studio at the time, was Moby Dick Studios.
Mm-hmm. We've got an Ahab, we got an Ishmael. Yeah, I follow.
Yep.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, when do you get to fight the horse?
Well, thankfully, even though the horse that is also on fire and is also actually a fire unicorn, because it has a horn made of fire.
Don't be silly, unicorns aren't real.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that time Cyprus fucking burned down? Like, all of it, the whole island?
All of it. This is one fearless horse.
What a brave, brave horse. What a brave dead horse.
Another interesting thing with this game is, so it's giving us like the kind of like the opening credits right now. But
Video 3, welcome to the opening credits. Gotcha.
Yep. This game this game has lots of missions in it segmented the same way like Peace Walker was. And the opening of every mission has its own set of credits crediting the specific people who did like mission design and stuff, which is really cool. But that means Kojima's name is plastered everywhere in this game. You can trust me. Stop being so skittish.
Come on, come on. The horse is supposed to spook easy, not the greatest soldier that ever lived. Come on.
First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, you heard of it?
What,
It's kind of a
keep
big
up
deal
with
in the
world
early
affairs
80s,
in a coma?
actually.
Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil.
I'd prefer the beer, personally.
I give him 2 weeks.
Waka waka.
Yeah, that is the opening mission to Metal Gear Solid 5, and you do get ranked on it. And also, these mission tasks, every mission has like optional side things that if you do it, it gets you a point bonus. So in the upper right, the 2 things I did was I never activated reflex mode, which is a thing we'll see next video or the video after. And we also completed the mission without having the man on fire like actually hurt us at all.
Nice.
Just like Peace Walker, it is divided into chapters.
And we're getting right to the good stuff.
So that, you called it. There is a montage.
Nice. Da 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 da.
I forget the name of the guy at the moment. But this montage was worked on by the same guy who did the incredible Snake Eater opening.
There we go. Where's your pinky, boss? Is the pinky not a tactical necessity?
So, I've always been puzzled by that scene. Yet he's wearing an arm. The arm appears to be yellow in color, and yeah, it was missing a pinky. But next cutscene, he has the pinky. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know if it's just a weird, like, whoop, forgot to put in the one that has the pinky, or what, but... And also, his arm is red, not yellow. That could maybe just been a tint of the montage or something, but either way, he gets a pinky. Also, there are cassette tapes, just like Peace Walker. That's where the meaty conversations are. Also, an emblem piece. We're gonna make an emblem later. It's gonna be dope.
Nice. Starring.
Yeah, every mission. This game presents every mission as if it is an episode of a TV show, so you get credits for who stars in it.
Wow, how did they get Revolver Shalashaska Ocelot? Whoa.
Wow.
How much did that cost them?
You might notice sometimes in these episodes, some credits, guest starring, I censored it. Because every mission spoils, like, who will be in the mission, even if it's, like, supposed to be a surprise. So for the benefit of people watching, I will censor things where it's like, here's this big fucking character out of nowhere, and it's just like, oh, he's in here? Okay.
Afghanistan is a big place.
Open world, you might say.
Let me gesture to some of it.
Those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it.
That's Afghanistan over there. Still Afghanistan.
From here on out,
It's real big.
you're on your own.
I'm gonna turn around in 180 degrees. Look, still Afghanistan.
Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Into the game, but if we listen closely... Whoop. He's gone!
Wow, he's very, very good at horsing.
If you heard that helicopter noise, that was Ocelot Fultoning himself and his horse. And while most people just go straight to that objective point right away, a lot of people completely miss there's a little, like, tutorial playground behind you.
Oh. I mean, that might be because it's behind you.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff you can, like, collect now, including these flowers.
Oh my goodness. Have you become a botanist?
Big Boss's new hobby.
Big botany.
But because this is an open world game, you can do missions a lot of different ways. So in big missions like this, not all missions, we'll actually be showing multiple approaches with different types of snakes.
Whoa!
They're all color-coded for your convenience. First, we'll start off with Big Boss. The Big Boss playthroughs, he's generally pretty stealthy. He likes to CQC a lot. He does a lot of reconnaissance, I suppose.
Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies.
Well, I used to hold him up with bananas.
Have you heard that everybody's a little bit racist?
Not again. Wait, I can't...
Sound.
God damn it, I did the hater impression. I can't do that anymore. It doesn't work. He's Kiefer Sutherland. He just mumbles.
It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with the Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation.
So yeah, Big Boss should know Russian. He's done it in the past. But nope, not anymore. And if we tried doing it one more time...
Where are the others?
Understanding a language and being able to interpret from that language for somebody else are two different things. Juggling languages at a rapid-fire pace is more difficult than you might think. So, in other words, while I do speak Russian, don't expect me to do your interpreting.
Thank you for explaining.
Yeah.
Or I suppose I should say shirking.
So there's some CQC, I guess.
All right, now hit this man with that man, yes.
Guard post captured.
I unlocked the word fat. And yeah, now you can just fireman carry dudes. You don't have to drag them, so you can still sprint. You sprint a little bit slower when you're carrying somebody, but it's still pretty quick. The way toilets work in this game, If somebody gets knocked out, normally they'll wake up after a little bit. If somebody's knocked out and they're in a toilet, they never wake up. They never wake up.
That's also true for Lollapalooza. Like, that's just a fact.
Just knocking a guy out with a thrown body does not knock him out for very long, so he woke up very quick. So we'll just trank him this time. They instantly go to sleep, as always, if you shoot him in the face. And it's the perfect cover. He's just taking a nap.
You are now more famous because you threw a man at this man, and then he woke up in bed all of a sudden, and you shot him in the face. You are a little more famous for that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, unlike all the other Metal Gears, if you tranked somebody, there would be a trank dart stuck in them, but that doesn't happen anymore, so I can't make, like, a weird Cenobite out of trank darts in their face.
So much for the Fox engine.
So, while Big Boss just got to the top where he could survey that place, let's check out another one. We have Venom Snake. This snake is far more pissed off.
Venomous, you might say.
Yeah, well, he will still sneak. If killing and murdering the shit out of people is easier, he will do that instead. And also, on top of that, he will just be, if he's ever sneaking, he will take alternate routes from how Big Boss does stuff.
So we've skipped the outpost.
Yeah.
Entirely.
Yeah, Venom Snake just goes around that outpost entirely.
Venom Snake cannot be fat.
But, you know, we're in this village where there might be info about where Miller is. But Venom Snake just spotted a truck. So, you know, maybe we don't need info. Maybe we just need a truck. Diamonds are not really, like, one-time collectibles. So I won't be showing where they all are, because they're all over the fucking place.
Right.
They're just like, they're resources that eventually respawn, so you can go to the same spots, and eventually there will be more diamonds to pick up.
That's also very accurate. The De Beers Corporation doesn't want you to know.
Yeah. The diamonds are, like, fucking worthless, right? Venom Snake is just gonna chill on this truck and just see where it takes him.
Yeah.
And, while he's doing that, we'll, go back and we'll introduce the other third play style here.
Yeah. Who's this green boy?
Green boy is gonna be Vapor Snake!
Whoa!
So, you know, Big Boss is he loves to smoke. He loves cigars. Well, he has a phantom cigar.
He only smokes ghosts.
A cigar blended with a medicinal plant that speeds up the perception of time. Whoa.
Sun will set shortly.
You've accessed Marlboro time. What is this?
So, the cigar can only, you know, you can only smoke the cigar for so long. It has a meter for how long you've been smoking it. But man, that first cigar was so good! I'm gonna have another. By the way, this is actually an electronic cigar, so he's actually vaping. That smoke is somehow holographic smoke?
I'm more worried about the horse that seems to simultaneously exist and not exist.
Vapor Snake is he's just gonna go.
Go find yourself. Yeah.
You know, who knows what's out in Afghanistan? It's a big place. So, we'll catch up with him later. Back to Big Boss, who is also looking at the base. So this is actually a delivery point. Every, like, large base has one of these, and if you pick up a delivery invoice for it, you unlock that as a fast travel point.
Oh, hey.
Although we can't actually use it yet. We actually need another item to be able to use them, but we'll get it pretty soon. It's the cardboard box.
Naturally.
As in other Metal Gear games, you have people pick you up in the box and deliver you in a truck. So lots of places have stereos or radios playing music. And you can pull the cassette tape out of it and add it to your Walkman, and then you can just listen to that whenever.
Now, boss, I'm not much of a new wave man myself, but if you want to take that back to the base, I won't stop you.
I don't know what this dubstep stuff is all about, but it seems the Patriots have suppressed that it exists. It seems they're not planning for it to be a thing until at least 2012. But you can see there's a whole bunch of extra mission tasks. They're just question marks. There's a whole bunch of optional objectives. Some of them you can't even do the first time you play a mission. This base actually has like 2 objectives that you can do on a replay, which is why you would actually want to come here.
We gave Kaz about 3 days to survive and spent a third of that time smoking.
Yeah! Oh, Vapor Snake. This isn't Miller.
I must become one with the sheep. I'm giving up my code name. I am now Vapor Sheep.
Vapor Sheep.
Because peace is the only way forward.
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian now.
Mm-hmm. I'm more of a sheep pusher. Now he's making a go for it. Whoa, he dodged that one. Whoa.
Yes, yes.
All right, well.
And in this playthrough, Kaz dies. Spoiler.
Will Vapor Snake ever remember his dear friend, or will he just keep rolling through the Afghan countryside?
Find out next time.
Vapor Snake, a man on a mission to find himself.
He's been doing this all week.
Yeah, he's got a lot of sores all over his body from doing this.
Might even be something about Miller's location in there.
Miller. Who is Miller? Some guy. I don't really remember. I think he was a friend? A boyfriend? I wrestled him once.
Something more than friends.
I wrestled him. I remember I wrestled him in a shower 9 years ago. Exactly 9 years ago. I should rescue him.
Boss, I've given up on doing David Hayter impressions. I'm an Ocelot man now.
If I can't reach a guy, you can just dive into him.
Nice.
And then hold him up on the ground. The dive is really cool just because you can tackle dudes with it. So another item we have is our bionic arm. If we equip that, instead of doing CQC, we just deck them.
Nice.
And also, if you listen, it makes the $6 Million Man sound. It is the actual sound, by the way. In the credits for this game, they credit the sound effect from NBC. I think it was NBC.
Yeah.
That had $6 Million Man in the 70s. So they had to pay an actual licensing fee to get that sound effect.
Anyway, boss, it looks like you're making some sort of cuddle party over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with helping Kaz, but all right, I'm into it.
I don't know what that thing was, but it needed to get blown up. So, on top of some original music, there are also actual 80s songs to pick up. Mm-hmm. That was only time will tell.
Big hit in Russia at the time.
Yeah. So, even though this is a base way out from where we should be, this base also happens to have info on Miller.
You've accidentally done part of your job. I'm proud of you.
So that's another poster. The first sexy lady thing of... Whoop! So that was... when you get caught in this game, you actually activate like a slow-mo mode that allows you to try and deal with whoever spotted you before you actually get caught. You can turn this off as well.
But it's really cool, though.
It's really cool.
Anyway, Vapor Snake has had his buzz completely harshed here.
So yeah, got caught by the base. That whistling sound just now was they have mortars, so if they have a general idea where you are, they will bomb that area when you're running away from the base.
Which is a real buzzkill.
Yeah. Also, we can listen to cassette tapes while we're just running around, so let's listen to one. The yellow ones are like the story important ones.
Uh-huh.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack.
Is this really the first time we're hearing Big Boss talk?
That's how badly they want
In full sentences, yes. Whoop. Slow-mo, check it out.
Hit him with a horse! Hit him with a horse!
He fell asleep before the horse could hit him. I will be hitting plenty of people with this horse, though.
Okay, good.
Yeah, like Kojima claims because the Fox engine, they were doing like facial capture for cutscenes instead of just hand animating them. So he was like, I want to make a game where instead of the character talking, you figure out what they're thinking through their facial expressions and stuff.
Right.
Watch yourself.
And he was also saying stuff like, oh, I'm really inspired by, like, Mad Max and how little, you know, he talks in it and all this stuff. And it's like, he may have actually been going for that, but also I think it's because Kiefer Sutherland cost a lot of money.
Oh, well, we gotta get that one. Come on.
Yeah. I am debating whether or not I can play those in this Let's Play, though, because I don't know if it'll just, like, get my Let's Plays completely blocked in Germany. Like, these are already gonna get, like, claimed by Konami, so I won't be able to make money off the ads or anything for these things. But, I don't know, like, even that little clip of She Blinded Me With Science might be enough to make it completely unwatchable in Germany. We'll see.
Don't worry, these videos are unwatchable anywhere. Oh
no! Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways you can handle going to this place. Like, for instance, Venom Snake. He just rode the truck all the way here with no effort.
Now, why do I have a big old crush on you in the first place? Please remind me.
This 10 years of you being in a coma, I just kind of forgot why I loved you. I was hoping this trip to Afghanistan we'd reinvigorate it, but I just don't know.
Rekindle what we once had.
Yeah. I remember you talking a little more than this, even if it was just restating what I asked you, but... Miller's in here somewhere. Venom Snake don't know. But, like, all these dudes are just congregating in one place. Just chilling out, so now's probably the best time to, like, murder absolutely everyone?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Up!
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out.
I'm sorry, there's way too many bodies to pick up right now.
But anyways, he's fucking stuff up.
All right.
Maybe Big Boss will be quiet.
Time for Smart Dad.
Yeah, Smart Dad.
Smart Dad, Direct Dad, and that asshole.
That asshole who, you know, he's a nice person at his core, but he's just got a lot of issues going on right now. He won't, he's got some type of vaporizer. I don't know what's in it, but whenever he's smoking it, his eyes gloss over and he's unresponsive.
For 12 hours.
12 hours at a time. He stays up for days and never gets a wink of sleep. I don't know how he can handle anything. But yeah, this stereo is playing an instrumental remix of Love Deterrence, the final boss theme when you fought Paz in Peace Walker. Also, check this out. So this dude tries to throw a grenade, but he throws it way over me, and listen. He blew somebody else up! I really like that Kaz, like, instantly becomes more like himself when he gets his shades back.
They have regenerative properties.
What took you so long? We'll talk, but not here.
I remember he's a little fuzzy, but were you my boyfriend?
Magic words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear them. Kept you waiting, huh? Come on. Say it for all time.
So if you press the action button right here,
Kept you waiting, huh?
you actually say it.
Nice.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Could you reference more than one thing? Just more than one thing.
All right, so at this point, you know, the skulls are here. This is kind of where the Big Boss and Venom Snake playthroughs kind of merge, because they're basically the same here. It is possible to fight the skulls, but it's super unwise at this point of the game. Oh yeah, we also have night vision goggles.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. Now I'm a nice lime green horse. The skulls are weird. Like,
Oh, you
they
don't
look
say.
at stuff, they look at noises, at the source of noises, but they don't investigate things. They just like to stay where they're at. Sometimes they walk around, but unless they have reason to, they just stay where they are. They can try and trank them, though.
don't think that worked.
Run, boss.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, the skulls
Whoa.
are pretty nuts, and this is the reason why it would be hard to fight them right now. There's 4 of them. They go as fast as your horse. They have guns. They also have machetes, and they can cloak themselves. Look at them go. Also, you might be wondering, like, where does the horse go? You're just gonna leave the horse behind? Well, don't worry. The horse has his own Fulton balloon. Bye.
The one you have. What did Vapor Snake do?
Well, Vapor Snake, you know, he wasted a full day smoking.
Yeah.
He might still be smoking.
He finally found Kaz, and he's been dead for 2 weeks.
This is his 4th day in Afghanistan. He finally got here. He's got a truck.
All right.
So, you know, gonna hop in this truck. There's a move you can do only in trucks. If you press the crouch button, you will turn the truck off and slink in the seat like you could in Watch Dogs, of all things.
And if you press the action button, you go honk honk, and you make kids on field trips very happy.
So, we're just gonna turn the truck off and slink in the chair and just coast, and suddenly we're a ghost truck with no driver. This also means no one's gonna throw an alert, because we're just a truck on the loose.
God.
So now you remember him.
Yeah.
Boss, the target's dead. We're too late.
Don't you just call
Mission
him a
failed.
target? He was my friend, I think.
Probably.
Oh, but, well, rest in peace, Kaz. Every mission also has credits just like a TV show. I'm just imagining Miller, like, trying to tell Snake that, like, you know, you've been gone for 9 years, but I never put away any of your clothes. They're all where you left them. Everything's just the way it should be.
No, just the opposite. I turned your room into a gym. I've got a Bowflex.
Rebuild it.
I've got a Gazelle like 10 years before they exist because the Patriots suppressed it.
I remember it all.
I was like it was yesterday.
It's like it was a few months ago, released on PlayStation 4.
All right, so welcome to Ground Zeroes now. So normally when you play the Phantom Pain, you know, instead of playing this part, it just plays like a video file that's just like a really quick montage of what happens in Ground Zeroes. So it seems super obvious to me this is where you were supposed to play it. It's weird doing this LP and doing it in this order because not only, you know, am I putting Ground Zeroes in a different spot than where it's supposed to be, I'm also actually cutting out a small bit from the end of Ground Zeroes because it's really apparent that when Konami was like, we need to make money, we need return of interest in this development quicker, and they had them cut Ground Zeroes out and make it its own thing. It's also clear that they had to add extra stuff to it to make it more enticing and like feel like it was worth buying. So there's extra plot stuff at the end that reveals stuff that in Phantom Pain isn't revealed until very far in. Yeah, so now because this is here, I'm excising that stuff because otherwise it like spoils stuff kind of.
Yeah.
At some point later on, I'm gonna have to delve into the absurd theories everyone had when only Ground Zeroes was out. There was a lot of research done on that headphone jack in his chest and why that was
Well, it's
there.
because he was listening to his favorite song, Heartbeat. Most people wouldn't know it was out, but that's because the Patriots suppressed that as well.
Damn it. Yeah, Kojima getting one more use out of Here's to You. After he used it, the end credits of MGS4, but thematically it didn't make sense anymore because the ending it was for did not exist. I really do love that Ground Zeroes just goes and immediately assumes you saw the secret ending of Peace Walker, which took a ton of effort to get to, and a lot of people didn't even know existed.
Yeah, but like, the internet exists.
The internet exists, yeah.
You could know.
I mean, Metal Gear's kind of always assumed you know everything about the previous games anyways, so... So those bars that appear at the bottom, people thought those were like a really stylized loading screen. They're not. They appear in some cutscenes in Phantom Pain as well. Kojima just thinks they look cool. Apparently they appeared in... I'm gonna have to look it up now. There was a movie he saw that design element in. He went, that's cool, I'll put it in my game.
You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then.
Wouldn't these UN inspectors, though, kind of expect to shake hands with the guy in charge, the legendary big boss? Wouldn't they be really upset? Like,
yeah, you think like the UN people come and it's like, oh, but we were so hoping, to shake hands with a guy who just worked with the U.S. government a month ago to stop from, nuclear war breaking out.
Kept you waiting, huh?
yeah, you just said that at the end of the last video.
Yeah, like the sign said this is Camp Omega, but this is just Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
It's just this.
There's the prison, full of enemy combatants abducted from around the world. Those detainees are held indefinitely without solid evidence or trial. A black site if ever there was one.
I can't believe things are getting so political in my Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah, if you can't tell, Metal Gear fucking hates Guantanamo Bay. In that cutscene where they scattered all their XOF patches, they actually get scattered all over the map here, and they're collectibles.
Oh, handy.
XOF?
There's 9 of them. Collecting all 9 unlocks some really cool stuff in Ground Zeroes. We'll see at a later point.
The xylophone or fuck off unit. No marimbas around here, boss.
So there are people who actually leave and come back in the space at times. Like that, it's the guy I tagged that was driving the Jeep. He is actually driving out of the base. And he just leaves. I don't think that guy actually ever comes back. I guess he's done with work for the day.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
You're not the boss of me, God.
It's a little quiet there, but when Miller was trying to tell me, like, hey, CQC is good for punching guys, but I punched him out before he could finish it, so he actually gets cut off. You can hear Miller go, you should hide that guy now. All right,
now let's find out the right way to handle this mission.
Yeah, so, hey, there's a truck. Let's just throw it. Let's just bop this guy. Whoa. But now, because we're in this mode, hop.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I did not edit that ding in. That ding happens
No one would
in the
accuse
game.
you of doing such a thing.
I mean, we found a truck. It's got a big old bed in the back. I think we need to give this guy a ride.
Well, yeah, he's not feeling great. He's clearly had one too many.
Nix that. Ground Zeroes doesn't like it when you try to put men in trucks. And he keeps sliding. He keeps going. Okay, he touched the tire. He's come to a stop.
Okay, never mind. One too many is not right. Far too many.
It was C4. Vapor Snake's not into C4, though. Vapor Snake's into smoke. So I'm going to show you a great stealth technique that is not intentional. This is actually a bug that was in Ground Zeroes, and it's still in the Phantom Pain as well.
Well, then how do you know it's not intentional?
It's weird. So I'm going to take a smoke grenade, and while men won't fit in the bed of the truck, grenades will. I'm going to hop in the truck. There's some funky collision when you reverse trucks in Ground Zero, so you can kind of push bodies a little bit instead of running over them. Look at that.
Uh-huh. It's only humane.
So I'm going to drive with this truck. Now you see the smoke is trailing very far behind the truck. However, all the AI acts as if I am shrouded in a mysterious cloud. So I can just drive past these guys.
Causing them great strife, yes.
The most they'll do is go like, what the? There must be an enemy here. But they... And like some of those guys are going in a completely different direction because now they're suspicious of the unconscious body my truck pushed. But yeah, Venom Snake.
He's all about that C4.
He's all about that C4.
Stick one down the back of somebody's shirt, have a good old time, make him cry.
One of the things I like is that no matter what like vantage point you pick, there's always stuff obscured. Like you can't just like pick every guard from one spot or every anti-air gun from one spot. Like you can get decent stuff, but it makes it worth to like actually scout out from multiple places. It's one of the things I really like about Metal Gear Solid 5, like throughout the whole thing, is that the scouting actually feels like scouting and not just like, I got to the tallest point, now label everything on my map, please. The one unfortunate thing is that while you still have like the side rolling stuff while crawling from MGS4 in here, you cannot do the hump the ground worm crawl.
Oh no!
Yeah, I fucking loved that crawl. I miss it so. Yeah.
I'm here to help. Now let me choke you out.
Yeah, when the first trailer for Metal Gear for Ground Zeroes was shown, and like this clip was just shown out of context, is like, what the fuck? It was like, oh, I guess this is the game where Big Boss finally goes like all out crazy because he's just choking out a child here.
Snake, yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA.
The IA.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday.
There he
The day
is.
after tomorrow will be done in...
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's
So
no
you're
record of us being brought
sure
up at any of the
that
board's
there's
meetings.
no way we can get all
I'd
this
say
bureaucracy
probably a preliminary
talk
inspection to
in the
determine
main
whether we
game?
should
We
do a
have to
third
put it in the
inspection.
cassette
So it's bound to
tapes.
be a small inspection.
Don't you think some people will
And they
feel
won't be here that
cheated
long.
not hearing about the
Don't
Board of
worry,
Governors?
It's like actual
even if we
important
said no,
things
it
are
would
just
just be
relegated to
delaying the
cassette
inevitable.
tapes and not in cutscenes.
Our hands are tied now. Start
And
getting
so
the
if you
place
don't
ready.
listen to them, suddenly you'll just feel
I'll get
there's
the
just
wrong idea.
a lot of stuff
Set
you'll
it
miss
up
out
so
on that
many more
makes
changes
things make a
tomorrow
lot more
around
sense.
suspicion, that's all.
Yeah.
Zeke stays.
I just like
We'll have to
the
move all other
Huey's whole
AFVs
plan
to
is, well,
shore.
we can't lie to the
Any
world
potential
unless the
troublemakers
world
can
comes
go with
here
them.
first.
Yeah.
R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just
You can't
do
let
it.
anyone know we have a nuclear warhead, so I want people to come look for our nuclear
The
warhead.
inspection. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel
Push him
here.
off the struts.
The problem
Get out of
is
here.
moving a group
Just
that
put them
size in
all
a
on
hurry
one of the
would look even
struts and
worse.
then cut that one loose.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian.
Of course, we'll get her whatever paper she needs.
That is the
Dr.
one
Strangelove
mention of
departure
Cecile
came
in
at
Metal
a
Gear
perfect
Solid
time.
5. She's gone now. Goodbye.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil.
I like the way he says
And
black
US
site.
real
Nice. Like
jurisdiction.
with genuine,
Yeah.
like, yeah. That's nice.
Black site.
Love it. Can't get
Nice.
enough.
A gate.
So we're just crawling around, listening to Miller yell at us and children whimper. Video games!
yeah.
Love them. Can't get enough.
There will be a warning at the beginning of the next episode, but Ground Zeroes has some questionable content in it. If you never learned about this guy and never stumbled upon him, or if you were just going for Chico and Paz and nobody else. Also, whoops, I missed that shot. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you never knew about this guy, at this point, they always find this guy and get ready to execute him. And you can just be sneaking and suddenly hear gunshots really far away. You're like, what the hell is that? That's them shooting this guy.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
It's not all about you, man. Life goes on. These people have jobs to perform.
Yeah.
executing defenseless people.
Awful, terrible jobs. Even though this was a low risk for the helicopter, they can still spot it if there's guards close enough to see it.
Making forced landing. Stand by.
Thankfully, because of what I had been doing with Venom Snake prior, there are no guards close to the AA gun that could actually shoot this helicopter down. Alright, at this point, we found all of the anti-air guns, so we're gonna put C4 in all of them.
And then we're going to get a really, really big helicopter and pick up the whole base.
Yep.
They'll never stop us.
It's gonna be a whole new strut. Messing around with the truck.
We got a great big convoy trucking through the night. Boop, boop.
Also, you know, I knocked that guy out with an empty magazine. You gotta be really careful with your timing, because whoop! Just barely over his head. It's actually a little difficult to knock guys out with empty magazines because they have lots of different animations for when they're shocked that there's a guy right next to them.
I really want this one on my dodgeball team, though.
Also, getting caught by security cameras.
Oh no, knock it out.
Not a big deal. Alright, so this area just has 3 guys all holding guard by something. So, it's probably Paz. Hey look, there's Paz in there.
Alright, time to throw a flame grenade and kill Paz so that she can't snitch, and you win.
Mission accomplished. But Metal Gear Solid 5's tone does try to go a little more, like, grim and serious a lot of the time.
No.
I mean, it'll be super apparent next episode. Oh no. Another thing with reflex mode. One, it's rad when you get really good timing with reflex mode.
Anyway, time to get reunited with a favorite peace-loving turncoat super spy. Hey, I haven't seen you since you tried to kill me with a gigantic robot.
That's not concerning, whatever that sentence was.
Yeah, I don't care about your food, baby. All right, we gotta go.
Either way, he didn't look like no soldier to me.
And his bodyguards are all Special Forces ball-breaking heavy operators. Last time I saw that, I was reading a comic book.
I feel like these 2 soldiers are like the 2 human beings in the Metal Gear universe who are extremely close to breaking out of the Matrix. Like, they're just slightly too self-aware about what's going on. Also, you can grab you around corners. But yeah, they're just like, that guy's pretty goofy for a villain. Alright.
Anyway, time to be invisible.
Yep. We'll just slowly back up here. The only thing that could have caught me is that security camera. Because guards can still see through the smoke if they're really close to you, or if they have flashlights or any other bright light source shining through it. But yeah, we'll just back the hell up. This isn't suspicious.
Well, if it was something suspicious, they'd watch for it. These guys follow orders.
So Ground Zeroes does not have the mechanic Phantom Pain does, where you can slouch in your seat and turn the engine off. So I just have to sit here in this truck.
Like some sort of Luddite in a pre-Watch Dogs world.
But those guys are coming to investigate the truck, but they have to go all the way around, so I'm just leaving. Bye! Can't catch me! But yeah, there are people who have, like, competed to, like, get really, really long, like, huge records for, like, longest headshot, specifically with the trank pistol. Somebody has tranked a dude in the head from all the way across the map. Somebody has a record so great they actually went out of bounds of the map to increase the distance of his headshot. Yeah, we got a chopper coming for them, so Vapor Snake's almost out. Venom Snake, though.
Alright, Venom Snake just shoots her in the head and leaves.
So, alright, those guys are gone. I want to get Paz out very quickly. There's a landing zone right outside the admin building.
Boss, are you sure about this?
Miller's going like, that seems like a dumb idea, but we just blew up all the anti-air emplacements. Whoop!
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh boy.
No, you're supposed to hit him with her.
Alright, so we gotta get out. The helicopter's coming, like, pretty soon. But I think I forgot to anticipate There's a fucking tank here? Right in front of the goddamn door? Oh boy. And now the helicopter's here.
Look, it's a big old party. Everybody's invited.
So that radio message means that nearly everyone in the base has died. And there are plenty of doors in the admin building and like the sides of the base where extra guards will come in to repopulate the base. Vapor Snake and Venom Snake, they were just chilling out waiting for the chopper this whole time. Just loading them up. Hooray!
I'm glad the family's reunited. Our whole trinity is once again in one body.
And they all merge into one.
But Vapor Snake seems to be left-handed.
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Now, who's this guy?
Hold her down. Hold her down!
Oh, boy.
This is real fucking messed up. The Japanese version of this game's cutscene is different. It's heavily censored. The camera's always behind somebody's head, so you can't see this awful shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wish I could somehow record that version, because in the credits for Ground Zeroes, I believe there's a credit for a doctor they consulted so they could get this part very correct.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, no. Uh-oh, she's full of SpaghettiOs. Yeah, that's a hell of a way to wake up, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't come up with anything. Wait, hold on. Let me go even further.
Oh, no! Did you ever think you would live to see the day?
No!
Playing Metal Gear Solid in middle school thinking, oh man, I can't wait to see where this story takes us next.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out.
What a sweet child he is.
Thank you so much, Huey. I love you. Thank you for breaking it to me that Santa Claus isn't real.
Oh boy, and that's why you want to finish the mission as quickly as possible.
I think this part's really cool, though, just like from an investment standpoint, like if you did play Peace Walker all the way through, like this cutscene does feel like
that time investing in all of these struts and stuff.
Yeah, this cutscene really does feel like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like, I spent time building the fucking human catapult. You're telling me that's in the ocean now?
You're telling me the human catapult was not enough to save us? This is the greatest weapon technology ever discovered.
They should have, you know what, they had to sink that to this ocean floor along with Zeke because it's too dangerous. the UN inspection be like, what the fuck is this? I always thought this shot right here is kind of cool, too.
What do you mean, this shot? It's all one continuous shot.
That specific part of this shot. Rest in peace, Max Stingray. And let us not forget beef.
They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it!
Well, at least I was played like a fiddle, not like an oboe or something. That's something we'll get into in cassette tapes that's really bad. I like the guys in that helicopter like, ah, fuck. They're just shielding their eyes like, maybe this will be okay.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting.
Would you call it a phantom pain?
Still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
I'm always concerned when people start, like, moving around a lot in the helicopter when both sides are open. Like, Miller, you're missing 2 limbs. You could so easily roll out of this thing and have no way to stop yourself. Welcome to episode 10, episode 2.
Yeah, this is episode 10 too. It's all about Yuna.
I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
I think I need some type of place outside. Okay, Big Boss, you've been awake for about a week. Let's learn how to file your taxes now.
Can I get a deduction for being asleep for 9 years? Is that a thing?
Concerns the running of Mother Base. Come meet me. You came. This base belongs to you. Make time
You
to go.
came 30 feet.
Like any organization.
I didn't think you were up to it. All right, get ready to get tranked, brass armadillo.
Out like a light. Now
Well,
approach him and extract
I'm going to contribute to your pension now, so you've earned it.
extraction complete.
Now let's try lethal weaponry. Any volunteers?
No dead bodies either. It'll
Any
take
volunteers?
Just show them how it's done, boss.
All right, so I haven't really explained how any of the CQC stuff has worked. I've just been doing it. It's similar to what you had in 4 with some extra stuff. If you just press the button while you're moving, you do throws instead of grabbing. Also, it costs money to Fulton people now. It's 300 GMP every time you do it.
Oh.
Apparently, it takes 3 men to make a box.
Well, there's 3 layers to your basic corrugated cardboard. You got the 2 faces, and then the corrugation. That's what's been tripping us up. Is that also weather dependent? Like, if a dust storm comes, oh no, it's a kilometer away now.
There are some things that...
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. When you call in a supply drop, watch you don't drop it on your head.
Thought that would be self-explanatory, but
No. Go for them, not me.
what?
But
That's
I wanna...
This isn't the time.
When you never have time for me.
That won't work on me. I've had drug resistance training.
This one isn't subtitled, but he's actually listing the names of a bunch of Japanese railways. These are the same ones that Colonel Campbell says in MGS2 when he goes crazy, and also what Gray Fox says a whole bunch when he goes nuts in Metal Gear Solid 1.
I thought he was just a rail fan.
Snake got shot in the shoulder when running away from the skulls when he was rescuing Miller. And when you get bloody, the blood just stays there, like, forever, for the most part. So you can take a shower and clean that stuff off.
Are we ever gonna get a permanent shower unit? You know, make this place a little homey?
I think... No, it's basically always this. Please pardon the inconvenience. I think it's messed up on the other sign that they're still using drawings of paws.
Safety comes first. Thank you for your cooperation. Remember 9 years ago when, never mind.
Never mind. We don't want to think about it. Ah, Roaring Stallion.
I love your books. They are very steamy.
Caution. Watch out for fallen stuff. This is an Easter egg that doesn't always activate. Unfortunately, it didn't happen this time, but you're right by one of these signs, sometimes stuff falls on your head. We'll see that like next time, hopefully. So this helicopter's basically your HQ for the game.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you.
Video 11, 2% completion.
Yeah, don't look at the completion thing as like an accurate measure for how far we are into the game, because you can beat this game and have like 35% completion.
I love the idea of researching a sawed-off shotgun. Just all 14 of your guys staring at a shotgun, and then one picks up a hacksaw, and the other 13 flip out.
Oh, shit! So, for a lot of missions, there's multiple points you can start from. We'll be doing both with Big Boss and Venom Snake. Big Boss will start further away. So over here. No Vapor Snake this time. I guess technically Vapor Snake doesn't exist anymore because he ended his mission with a time paradox.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We erased that asshole. Now it's only
He's gone.
Sneak Dad and Direct Dad.
Yeah. You can select different camo. You can also select different versions of the camo. We're gonna go with the one that's got a scarf.
Ooh.
Scarves mean stealth, I think. And then with Venom Snake, we're just going to upgrade to most of the new things we developed. So bring in a sniper rifle, C4, and all that. There's also some other stuff we'll be able to do eventually with our cyborg arm. We'll be able to equip some cyborg arms later on that do some really dumb stuff.
Welcome to Metal Gear.
Yeah. Meanwhile, no scarf for him. Scarves for dumb idiots. They just get in the way. But yeah, also...
if you don't wear a scarf, how are people on, like, CNBC supposed to know that you really are in the Middle East?
Also, yeah, you can deploy at different times, so... Big Boss will be going just before night, and Venom Snake will go right in the morning.
Yeah, start the day off right. Eat your Cheerios, kill a Soviet agent.
The first couple of missions here, once you get out of like the intro of the game, are just normal jobs they take, not particularly story-centric stuff, but they're also pretty neat. Since they're not main story missions, they're also a lot quicker to finish. Also, since Big Boss's helicopter got here first, let's go with him.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine.
Although a thing I think is funny is like, you know, Ocelot gave you some tutorial messages when he would do a thing for the first time, but now that Miller's here, he also wants to do that.
I don't know if the other guy told you, but I'm just so damn angry that I'm not gonna ask him.
Also, this outpost is super easy. It's just two guys who take an extremely long smoke break. I mean, I guess...
Well, you know, back then, cigarettes were much bigger.
Yeah. Extremely long, like foot-longs. They came with their own, like, supporting brace so they wouldn't droop. Also, unlike in Peace Walker, where nobody ever noticed men being ballooned, people become extremely distressed when they see their friends fly up into the sky. Also, if you're sprinting and whistle for your horse will run up right next to you and run in parallel so that you can hop on him.
Yes. Hell yes.
Also, it's just now getting around nighttime where the shifts change, so here's a guy going to his whoa job.
Not gonna catch me slacking. There's a war on, boys.
So yeah, if you're here in the morning, and you find those glowy boys, they actually go meet up with the commander to have some kind of talk with him.
Is that him?
Oh, there he is with his red beret.
So we can ID the targets.
So I'm far enough away that I could just snipe this dude. You can. There is a lot of bullet drop though, so even though I'm aiming a little bit above his head, it wasn't a headshot. Thankfully, sniper rifles are still, you know, fuck you up really good. So 2 shots, he's done.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
There you go.
And that's how we got Bin Laden.
So yeah, Venom Snake got that done super quick, 3 minutes. Meanwhile, Big Boss, he's the slow, methodical type. He's really thorough when he washes the dishes.
You gotta extract him.
Also, I don't know why Miller, half the time when you extract people, he sounds like really that guy. You're gonna extract him? I mean, if you say so. Also, here's another fast travel sticker thing.
He's really nervous about being replaced, you know?
Yeah. They can hear that. Every physics object you knock, they can hear you, like, knocking around. Even if it's something really light that doesn't really make that much noise.
If a Soviet soldier listens to the kids in America, is that ironic? Are they having a laugh? What is this?
This guy's gonna come check out that noise, which means he has to go walk right by. Also, whoop! Don't zoom the camera in; you'll bop your head. Just like in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Very tactical. One of the most tactical takedowns I've ever seen. Whoa!
Oh, there he is, and he's getting so sleepy.
This was used as a lullaby in many homes.
And yeah, he is going to sleep with this song fucking blaring.
I'm just glad that the Phantom Pain and Riverdale have at least one thing in common. Yes, soldiers, brothers.
In this one moment.
We are one.
Yes.
Big Boss, more like Big Spoon.
I'm always the big spoon. Never the little spoon.
Well, yeah, ever since he killed the boss, he's only been the Big Spoon. She used to be the Big Spoon. She would swaddle him up in a giant blanket and then rock him to sleep on Bikini Atoll.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Yeah, she would do that in between him getting nuked. And since I'm leaving, I'll just freak everybody out just for the heck of it.
Well, he's a loyal guy. He wants to stay with his CO. Mm-hmm. I do like the idea that, you know, the U.S. or whatever vague Western power gave you this job wants this guy dead, but you play by your own rules.
Yeah, totally. Anytime you get a mission where it's like, hey, this scumbag needs to die, you can just not kill him and you can just make him work for you instead.
Yeah. Well, if he's our scumbag, he's not in your hair anymore, so it's all good.
Like Miller said, he's like, man, be ashamed to waste that dude. Sly Bison, Dizzy Centipede, Fire Hog, Rabid Slug, Rapid Hippo. Side ops just like in a Peace Walker. There's 157 of these. You're not... Most of these will not be in videos. Mm-hmm. And in fact, I'm not even going to do all of them, because unlike in Peace Walker, like doing all of them gets you some stuff, there aren't really great rewards for 100%ing this game, so I'm just not going to do that.
They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid.
The Nicaraguan revolutionary kid is my favorite superhero from the disco era.
Stormed Mother Base.
So some of these early tapes are just like Ocelot, like recapping stuff, but this one gives you a little new plot development that like doesn't really have a central place in like cutscenes where it's like you realize this happened. And it's this.
A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board. giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning.
So yeah, like when Ground Zeroes was out and it was the only thing out, you know, people who had listened to the tapes where Huey just had a constant chain of really bad ideas. Yeah, people came to realize that, like, oh, it was probably Huey who planned the whole thing. It is. Huey did it. What an asshole.
Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you.
You're not allowed to pick your own nickname. We workshopped it for 9 years. Really disappoint the boys if you didn't take hold of Venom Snake.
There's a couple side-ups that are really important, and you might not realize that until you complete them. Because some of them, like, unlock actual, like, additional game mechanics.
Ooh.
There's one that's like a chain of like 2 or 3 side-ups that is super worth doing because it makes all of your guns like customizable like they were in Metal Gear Solid 4. Dudes get spooked by the box sometimes. This guy's just a little like concerned, but sometimes like they will actually get kind of spooked and then call and go like, a box fell from the sky. Not this time though.
Well, these godless communists don't recognize Santa Claus when they see him.
Oh man, just imagine if there was some type of supply drop skill where you win dudes over by like dropping Mother Base Doritos on their heads.
Oh, this dude is about to eat it.
Yeah. Surprise! Yeah, the cardboard box is extremely powerful in this game. I haven't even shown, like, even a quarter of what it can do yet.
This is not yet its final form.
Yeah, it's not. You just see that because this guy's bleeding out, it's only a 30% chance now.
Yeah.
That he'll be a friend.
Hey, Miller, can you tell the boss to stop sending corpses? It's real messed up.
That guy actually survived, somehow.
Whoa, whoa!
What?
Somebody's barking.
What's this?
Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
So, yeah, sometimes you might encounter this puppy.
Oh.
He's missing an eyeball.
Oh, no.
He's happy, though. He's good. So yeah, if you find this puppy, you should probably Fulton him.
Bye-bye. Have fun. Don't die in the stratosphere or anything. You're very small bones.
So there you go. We got a puppy now. You can never get subtitles for this conversation because you can never have a Russian interpreter before this part. But you'll be able to get the gist of what this conversation is in a second.
Хорошо, повторяй за мной. I spent last night with your girlfriend. Это было неплохо.
Правда? Что это значит?
Я друг твоего
He's
приятеля.
pulling a prank on his friend who wants to learn some English. And he has no idea what that phrase means. Also, when I got here as Venom Snake, that conversation doesn't happen because everyone's like freaking out and searching the area.
Right, because you shot that dog.
Oh god, no! I would never shoot the puppy. You can't shoot the puppy though. Don't shoot the puppy, please.
I spent last night with your girlfriend, watching many spin-offs of Happy Days. Why are there so many spin-offs of Happy Days? Are the days not happy enough for you?
So I'm just gonna let go of him and you know, make sure I can Fulton him in a nice place. What?
Oh.
Heads up.
I'm sorry, that was a mistake. I know it was a mistake. Can we start over, please?
Oh, man. Alright, give me that scope.
You know you could have just opened the box, right?
There's several cassette tapes that feel like in previous Metal Gear games they would have just been like a mandatory codec call.
visibility got real bad.
and pretty much all that type of stuff you usually expect from Metal Gear is relegated to these tapes now. There is very little, like, info dumping something on you and, like, fading to a cutscene full of stock footage. That actually never happens even once in this game.
Instead, it's just footage of a horse's ass bouncing rhythmically.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it's gonna be.
If you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there.
Okay, I'll try and take him on next time.
It's not like you're the greatest soldier ever or anything.
Nah.
Remember that time you lifted a tank?
A giant mech, even? Oh, man.
Remember that time you fought a dragon?
Oh, right. So
Time
over here...
to play dress up with our horse, because this is the manliest game. Just playing dress up with my best friend, who's a horse in the most homoerotic series of games ever made of all time.
Look at him go! Look at him! This horse has been trained to not be scared of parachuting. So yeah, our horse is tactical now. Look at him.
The eye shield!
He's got an eye shield.
The eye shield is so good!
Also, it's daytime, and it needs to be nighttime to sneak. I feel a little weird, though.
Oh yeah, he's back, baby.
Thinking about the moon. What's it made of? Cheese?
Remember that one time I went to the moon? Don't tell me that Snake never went to the moon. At this point in the series, anything is possible.
So, you know, Vapor Snake may have accidentally ended his timeline by letting Miller die, but he can just hop to whatever timeline I please. He disappears when you smoke a little too much. I just gotta wait for her.
And we'll eventually figure out which way is forward, yes.
He's comfy now.
Sometimes you think about, like, if the ground is down and the sky is up, but, like, what if we're wrong?
Whoa. You okay, bro? Oh, alright. Mother Base, the guys in the helicopters can see the vapor cloud from the sky. They know what to pack.
Boss.
They decided not to research Doritos this time because they don't want to be an enabler.
Oh, yeah. I have to also think that they don't give Vapor Snake the Mother Base Doritos because his hands would get all covered in the dust and then guards would be able to track him. A lot of people don't know about these cracks because they're pretty easy to miss unless you're looking at them with night vision goggles.
Well, no one has ever survived scaling the cliffs of insanity, so...
There is another way to find those cracks later on. There is an ability you can get that will just label them on the map for you. But
yes, it's called Crack Addict. the whole Vapor Snake thing is kind of a joke, but
yes,
wormwood is like a hallucinogen.
Yeah.
Like, the game has confirmed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Vapor Snake's real fucked up when he's on that stuff. Also, a weird thing. So, you know, you can climb through window sills and stuff, but it's like, there's a window here. That doesn't matter. Big Boss just smashes his fucking face through it, and also, guards don't hear you busting through glass. This is the conversation I was looking for.
Because there's a naked lady in it?
Yep. No, actually, it's foreshadowing. Of a naked woman. So, you know, it's a Kojima game. Anyways, bro, I would fuck a ghost. Bye. See ya, dude.
And you wouldn't be the first. Welcome to the Metal Gear timeline.
So when sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf.
The song's not that bad.
Use the situation to your advantage.
Again, that song's been around forever. It's just, it's been suppressed by Cypher. And later the Patriots. They deem when people are ready for Sandstorm.
Yeah, the lyrics aren't do-do-do-do-do, it's la-lay-loo-lay-lo.
I got your butt in my
Or
sights.
I will shoot you through your anus. And it will come out your skull.
But meanwhile, Vapor Snake, he's just, he's gonna rush the base head on.
Yeah! All that smoking, he still has incredible lung capacity.
Yeah, he's the best. He's hallucinating, thinking he has better lungs, and so it works.
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the glow mushroom technique.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, see? There's already precedent for it. He thought those fucking mushrooms would recharge his batteries. Vapor Snake picked up posters before, so we'll stick this soldier poster on the box, and with the newfound technique of standing...
Oh.
He just salutes us and goes on his way. That poster makes people think you're another guy.
God, this stupid box trick.
Right? There's even more stuff the box can do, which you'll be seeing in a bit with Vapor Snake here. I always thought it was weird that in this game, though, like, his cardboard box gets lifted into the stratosphere when he unequips it. I'm guessing there's a helicopter always above you.
Well, you're sending it back to heaven with the rest of the angels, where it belongs.
I want to imagine there's a Mother Base dude in a helicopter with fishing line attached to it, reeling it back in. I'm hoping after this 9-year coma that Big Boss still believes in Santa Claus, even after Huey potentially shattered his belief in him.
So that's why we were supposed to know Huey was the asshole. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
That's the hint.
I guess the other hint was like, you know, you rescue Huey, and he was like, that asshole Hot Coldman was making me make an awful nuclear weapons platform robot. But for you, you're nice. I'll make you a nuclear weapons platform.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route.
Thanks.
You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
I've had my share of dumpster boys, boss.
So, I want to attract this guy's attention. But when you're in the box, you can't, like, knock. But I can whistle for my horse still. And that also alerts dudes. And also my horse is, like, above me. He can't come in here, I guess.
Aww.
Look, behold!
Now that might attract some dudes.
So yeah, this poster only works if you go into the crouching position, so you unfold the box. Yeah. Once he notices this sexy poster, you know, they do the usual thing.
Yeah, this is the usual thing.
The
isn't
usual
it?
Metal Gear style reaction for this type of thing. Yeah! He pumps his fist. So, very quickly, there's a cassette tape I need over here to pick up. It's called Afghan Lullaby. So, you know, I upgraded my iDroid with a speaker function. So if we go to the Afghan Lullaby tape and set it to play on speakers, other guards can now hear what I'm listening to. And so if somebody hears the Afghan Lullaby tape all the way through, they fall asleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a powerful lullaby.
It is. So the scientist wants to have a little chat with us, but Vapor Snake never got the Russian interpreter, so I have no fucking clue what this dude's saying to me. I don't care. Whatever. Bye. It's a Venom Snake. He's got his own plan, and it's gonna be a pretty quick one.
Yeah.
Got a grenade launcher, we got a battle horse. We got a tactical
what
battle
else do
horse.
you need?
Yeah.
That's a recipe for a good day.
Also, I want to point out, going across this area, look, it's a bear.
Oh.
There's even a special icon to tell you when a bear's getting mad at you. Watch out.
Can we make it a battle bear? Is that a bear buddy?
Well, later on, we may be able to actually capture that bear.
Oh, that's the stuff.
That's my reaction getting shot in the face with a grenade. So Big Boss and Venom Snake are just leaving, but Vapor Snake was lost in a sandstorm for a while.
Oh no.
But, you know, he just spotted this little slope and he's just got to try this out.
Well, you made it out of the hot zone.
I entered the fun zone.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Wait, which one?
That's for Vapor Snake, actually.
yeah, I think they will.
Edie, come back!
Yay, we got the puppy.
He'll get bigger?
Well, yeah.
I love that question. Like, of course the puppy will get bigger. He's a puppy.
You know,
Look at the size of those paws. He's gonna get way bigger.
Gotta build some railings so the puppy don't fall off Mother Base. All these railings are too tall for the puppy.
We received a back channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission.
We're our own army. We aren't working for anybody. But we only attack Soviets and we get orders from Langley.
You gotta watch out for the signs, man. They warned you. Yeah, unsanitary, that means when he comes into contact with other soldiers, sometimes they'll get sick. This guy harasses people and gives them PTSD?
Yeah, he's sadistic.
Yeah, this dude is an asshole. Look at him. He looks like an asshole. Ocelot knows a lot of languages.
Well, yes, he has to lie to people in all of them.
Yeah. Also, whatever unit he's in, he prevents morale from dropping as quickly. Morale can also...
Oh man, he's gonna be riding Sadistic Vulture's ass all day long.
This guy's name is Doom Rooster.
Punch you. How does an eel punch? They don't have hands.
I don't know. What? Hey. Just get back to work. What the hell? Blue Mastodon really...
It's the one thing I'm good at.
Yeah, he just won't stop saluting, so, alright, sure. Keep on saluting, dude. That guy's still saluting! Stop saluting!
That's what you get.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Nobody likes a brown noser, okay?
Jeez, Blue Mastodon. More like Brown Mastodon, whoa-ho!
Whoa!
So also the music that's playing in the background was just the Mother Base music from Peace Walker. I actually just dubbed it in because Mother Base in this game has no music, and it makes it feel a little empty. So there you go.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
But that's like the point, man.
Whoa.
War is desolation and loneliness and isolation.
We're only gonna approach it from one way. We're gonna do this with Vapor Snake, because he had been out of commission for a bit. What we're gonna do, we don't need any special equipment for this, we're just gonna go right now. So this is kind of like a tutorial thing to teach you how to like blow up radars and stuff, to keep dudes from radioing in.
And for the Eastern Communications Post. Hold it, Miller. It's already been destroyed.
What?
You might remember, all the way when we were trying to rescue Miller,
Soviet Communications Post.
Vapor Snake stumbled upon this random base after he got baked. Well, he threw a grenade at that radio equipment and blew it up, and it destroyed the comms equipment. We already did this mission.
Comms equipment. All of it. All of it. Well, great work, boss. Mission complete.
There you go. You can complete this mission before you even do it. So this Easter egg actually got patched out of the game, and I had to recreate it because the rank it gave you was a dash, which for some reason in the game is a higher priority than an S rank. So if you get an S rank, it still counts as a dash, and it prevents you permanently from getting all S ranks in the game. So they just patched out the Easter egg. Weird.
Aww.
Yeah.
This guy's a troublemaker. He's giving people PTSD on a one-on-one basis, which is totally a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Intentionally, I guess.
This guy, the harassment campaigns, this dude enacts on Mother Base are fucked up. That's the only way this could, work. Just personal smear campaigns, making posters. Blue Mastodon, he's a fucker. He sucks his own dick. Man. Oh, some guys in Mother Base will be like, he sucks his own dick? That's really impressive.
You're on the R&D team. Head of bio research.
We need to figure out how to be able to make more of us be able to suck our own dicks, actually.
The tactical advantages are endless.
And it boosts overall staff morale.
Next time there's a UN inspection. Well, sir, I'm fairly certain they have no nuclear weapons because they are all just sucking their own dicks 24/7. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, look at their meters. They're all in the green. They're all S-rank scientists now because they can suck their own dicks. This is Pequot, sucking my own dick. I think I can unlock the word cock. I think that's a word you can get, because I use it, it's an animal word. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if sucker's there anywhere.
Remember the basis of self-succeed.
Whoa. Also, I'm going to disconnect from online mode, because if I go to a couple different menus, I'm going to be bombarded with Mother Base coins. That's a real thing. No, it's not Big Boss's cryptocurrency.
Okay, but can we pretend it's Big Boss's cryptocurrency?
Absolutely. Also, yeah, we have enough materials now to make a new R&D platform.
Where they're gonna research graphics cards because of the cryptocurrency. Come on.
It's the R&D is gonna burst into flames. They're gonna be mining so many Mother Base coins. But yeah, the sneaking suit is really good for sneaking at nighttime, and also it actually increases your defense a little bit, so you get hurt less. Where do the bees sleep, Big Boss?
Mother, where do the bees sleep?
You have to get to it before they do. And bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently one of the...
They just gave a featured credit to a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Like the helicopter has an agent.
I do have to say, like, the songs they picked, like, all the licensed songs they picked pretty much nothing but really good ones. I do like that Kojima went out of his way to, like, pick, like, music that's all from this time, but Rebel Yell is the 99 digital remaster. Like, it says 99 digital remaster. They gotta let you know. Also, I like that in the time I held him up, it went from 100% probability to 90% because some clouds moved in the way.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I just thought we had something special on our little island getaway, but okay. You can invite a friend.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, every time you add another friend, it just makes me feel, you know, a little less loved, boss, but okay.
I mean, it used to just be the two of us, and now I'm, what am I? I'm 0.5% of Mother Base?
Yeah.
See, this is why Diamond Dogs is having a hard time. Because Miller's so damn pissy about it.
Yeah, I mean, ever since we rescued Miller, like, he was very happy when, like, Big Boss rescued him, but once he was, like, you know, in better shape and he settled down, like, he immediately...
His motivational rage just became snippiness.
Yeah. Like, I think he tried to win Big Boss over by, like, you know, the gesture of, like, hey, boss, you should develop a cardboard box, huh? But, nah. Big Boss is moving on.
You have such grippy hips.
Right?
Like a chameleon on there.
Yeah. Also, this is a cutscene almost nobody ever sees in this game. Because you gotta rescue the dude.
Is he mute?
Before he's, like, taken anywhere, so you can, like, cut his handcuffs off. And it causes this cutscene to happen. It's a t-shirt launcher, yeah!
Seabiscuit. I think he's talking about Seabiscuit. Yeah,
alright.
I'm the best of charades. See ya.
Alright.
We know the location of the target. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there.
You got that from that?
Yeah, right? Big Boss is really good at charades.
You got precise geo-coordinates?
Yeah, somehow. I just love that he points, and like he pointed to just a big, you know, sheer cliff, and is like, oh yeah, I got it.
It's that way, generally speaking.
Yep, we got it. Is it just me, or does it just feel weird to see Big Boss driving? It just feels weird to see Snake doing something like driving.
Well, if he was driving the helicopter, he wouldn't have got blown the fuck up.
The, like, pattern of, like, the fake musculature, like, Kevlar padding stuff on the back of the sneaking suit looks like a big upside-down dick. At some point, you might be able to notice it in this video. But later on, like next episode or something, next time we use the sneaking suit, I'll really point it out.
Just remember the end of 2 videos ago. It's all coming together.
Now to find the honeybee.
Why, when Ocelot says honeybee, does it sound like he's talking about his girlfriend?
It's just the way it's because Ocelot isn't trying to trick anybody, he's just helping us. Like, we're seeing the true Ocelot in this game, and it's just
I just want you to find my precious honeybee. I ain't talked to her in 3 months, and we last left things mighty sore.
When Ocelot doesn't have to put on some kind of disguise or fake personality, he's just like the most boring man. Want to see my girlfriend? I like Texas, I think.
So, collecting medicinal plants makes your buddies back on base really happy, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure they aren't just after plant medicine? You know, the euphemism for ayahuasca?
Maybe?
What are they getting up to over there?
I mean, they made that dick-sucking technology. Do they need plants for that?
I don't know, but if you show up and everybody is like hallucinating out of their minds and shitting over the side, then you know that you found the ayahuasca.
Want to imagine that, like, with everyone just losing their shit on all these plants and stuff, that there has to be some type of skill for dudes who just, like, help them calm down.
Just a guy with a lot of bottles of water.
Yeah, he's just, like, talk everybody down, keeping them calm. One guy's starting to think about sharks, and he's looking at the edge of Mother Base and getting real worried that maybe sharks can jump onto Mother Base. If, you know, you get this far, these guys actually will find the honeybee.
Now, at what point is that, like, a mission failure, then? Like,
you'll see.
If they get out with it? Okay.
Yeah, they can actually get out and escape with the honeybee, which I think is something very few people know about this game, because it gives you quite a lot of time before they actually get away with the honeybee. And most people probably don't even, you know, it's not that hard to rescue this guy before they get here, so... And the time limit is extremely lenient. In fact, I had to, like, smoke basically nearly an entire day away.
That is a deep cavern.
Yeah, but if, you know, that much time does pass and you still don't have the honeybee, there's an actual cutscene. This is a cutscene almost nobody has seen in this game. It's an extremely rare cutscene. There's actually a couple other missions that also have failure cutscenes like this that very few people have seen. I've only found like 1 or 2 people on YouTube who have even like recorded them. But also, because you have seen that now, I want to talk about the trailers for Metal Gear Solid 5 before release.
Okay.
You'll see how this comes together. So this is a trailer for Phantom Pain from 2013. One of the issues where a lot of people are kind of conflicted or disappointed with Metal Gear Solid 5 is the idea that there's a lot of missing cut content. Because in several game trailers, you see cutscenes that exist nowhere in the final game, and they look like finished cutscenes. So like here, in the Phantom Pain, this is in Camp Omega back from Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen in Ground Zeroes. This cutscene never happens in the Phantom Pain either. So it's like, what happened to this scene? Like, you don't even go back to Camp Omega in Phantom Pain. So, kind of weird, right? Well, this doesn't apply to all the cutscenes. But, if we go back to the beginning of this little thing, check this out. This is a different take of the same scene, so it doesn't quite line up. but all of these animations you see from the trailer are actually used for the Hamid Survivor. It's really hard to notice, but I eventually, after like on my second playthrough or something, like realized, wow, this is where this cutscene went. Which makes me wonder, was this cutscene ever actually a cutscene in the game, or did they just kind of fancy up animations they had for a thing, just to look dramatic? I don't know. Pretty nuts. Also connected to this, you know, you saw Camp Omega in that Phantom Pain thing. In an interview, Kojima said he's trying something new, and if you will be able to go back to Camp Omega, and it's going to be something that nobody's ever done in the game industry, but he can't talk about it too much. Whatever that was, it never happened. This footage in the background is also before he announced Phantom Pain, but was talking about the Fox engine. So this was a game codenamed Project Ogre. It eventually was Metal Gear Solid 5. But also just keep this in the back of your mind. He said his next title, Phantom Pain, will challenge a certain type of taboo, and if he fails, he may have to leave the games industry forever. I have no fucking clue what taboo he's talking about. Whatever he was talking about, either it didn't matter or like it's not in the game. So, just weird stuff. So, I got a little confused. Like, okay, I slammed those 3 dudes down, but there should be a 4th man. A man I want to rescue, right? I can't fucking find him anywhere.
Did you slam your rescue man?
No, you cannot see him. Check this out. This is a bug in this very specific area. The smoke grenade killed him!
Oh no!
He died! It even says prisoner died!
Oh no!
Like, earlier on, when they're forcing this guy to, like, take them to where the honeybee is, if you throw a smoke grenade, like, it'll incapacitate everybody, and the prisoner will, like, fall on the ground.
Big
and, like,
Boss
you know, you
is
can just,
not a hero.
Yeah, like, you can
Big
just
Boss
pick the prisoner.
Is a failure.
You can just run into the smoke cloud and pick the prisoner up. But once he's locked into that, like, little animation where the guards are, like, yelling at him and stuff, yeah, if you interrupt the animation, he just fucking dies and his body vanishes.
You are not to use the honeybee.
Oh, but I wanna use it so bad. So you're calling in a helicopter to shoot the thing that allows them to shoot helicopters.
The helicopter's actually, as long as your helicopter's geared up enough, it can be surprisingly good at destroying the stuff that's supposed to be anti-helicopter. Every single shotgun in this game is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I can only fire 2 shots from this one, because it's a double barrel, but even if you don't kill a dude with a shotgun, it floors normal dudes in this game so hard that it takes a good, like, 10 seconds for them to get back up.
Well, yeah, because you blew their dang leg off, so...
Yeah, and hey, it's been a really long time, to the point some viewers may have forgotten, but remember there's a floating psychic child? There he is!
Ta-da! There's also a flaming man.
Yeah, remember him? There's a whole lot of weird shit that the game is kind of not acknowledging at the moment.
You look well rested, Big Boss. My, how you've changed. You became a demon for such little weapons as that?
So this guy's had a tiny bit of a costume change. He's still got his goofy hat, but also he wears a domino mask.
Well, I'm sure you'll see the bigger picture eventually.
Well, yeah, so you can't identify him. Everybody from the nose down looks pretty much like that. Could be anybody.
Metal Gear's always weird. Every Metal Gear has weird shit in it. This game takes a while before it introduces the real weird shit, but we do have, like, you know, we've seen these guys once before, the skulls, but also they can, like, mind control people in a weird way, sort of. They turn into zombies, basically. I'm not even really kidding. This is the Metal Gear game that has zombies in it.
And you thought you had to wait for Survive.
Big Boss, we're not gonna engage with them too much. We're just gonna shoot them with the rocket launcher so that we can get away.
There we go. That's the ticket.
Now we're talking. We can forget about that bonus now.
Fuck those CIA bastards. They don't know what's best.
Miller's mad that we're not going to get the bonus for, you know, bringing all of its ammunition back. There are several missions in this game where you're presented with 2 choices. in a mission, and it's always presented as Miller saying to do one thing and Ocelot saying to do another. And basically, it always comes down to this. Miller says, don't do that. And Ocelot always says, that sounds fucking cool, why don't you do it? That's what every single choice is, basically. Also, just a cool detail that's pretty easy to not notice is once you've injured one of these skulls a lot, if you get a really good close look at them, you can see that their suits kind of like vanish and you just see their guts.
No, I don't want to see their guts.
Look at their guts! Oh god.
Oh, not the guts.
So yeah, they do lots of teleporting. They have really hot swords to make YouTube videos with. There's also a really cool thing you do here. Sometimes they'll jump at you with their sword. You can counter them with CQC and stab them with their own sword.
Nice!
It doesn't do that much damage, but it stuns them for a long time, so you can wail on them with whatever you got. So yeah, that's like the first quote-unquote boss fight of the game. Boss fights are a little different in Phantom Pain because most of them are actually skippable. You can actually like sneak past almost every boss fight in this game if you want.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool. There's only technically 2 boss fights in this game where like you have to do it.
The dog you brought back.
It exploded.
Oh, look at you. Who's getting so big and strong?
See that? Now that's discipline. Following orders like a real diamond dog.
We spent $6 million capturing a puppy with a mocap suit. It was well worth it.
Oh, look at him though.
Go!
You're gonna get blood all over you. Get out of here. You can do it. Oh.
R&D needs to come up with a little puppy stool so you can jump up into the helicopter and go on rides.
Yeah.
Not yet. But soon. Soon.
The R&D unit has just finished squatty potting and research. We think some of the lessons we learned can apply.
Soon, boss, your dog will be able to fly the helicopter all on his own.
God, you try to throw a ball and it just goes off the edge.
Oh, man. No, I can't train with them. I'm playing with the puppy. Oh, wait.
You son of a bitch.
We need more medicinal plants, boss.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. You took my puppy. So unfortunately, like, we can't pet the puppy, but don't worry. We will.
Fuck this. Fuck everything.
It's okay. Eventually, we will be able to pet the dog.
This is when the dog needs it most.
It's true, though. This one's pretty easy. Each time you build like a new category of platform, the very first one always has a target practice on it. The other place we built is the first platform for R&D. I'm not going to do the R&D target practice for a long time because when we eventually visit R&D, it is like the craziest nightmare, like design-wise. You get lost in the R&D platform. It is fucking maze-like, and the target practice is so hard. You have to like look up a guide to find where all the damn targets are. It's so weird.
That's the plan. Only the best and brightest can figure out how to get to work in the morning.
Also, I love these guards while I'm doing target practice talking about how nice puppy paw pads are.
Yeah, it's true. I'm gonna touch one right now. I touched it.
Wow.
Great, we found Miller's grow op.
Quite the operation we got going here.
No, Miller's way too tight ass. This is Ocelot.
Good to see you, boss.
Rumble tarantula. I think that's a strain of weed. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me, Rumble. This is quite the op. I'm pretty sure we gotta go smoking amongst the trees.
Well, boss, I'm just a real fan of The Martian. Ridley Scott filmed that for the Russians back in '67. The West didn't learn about it for more than 40 years.
Whole cigar. Whoa. Some strong absinthium.
It's actually Matt Damon's dad.
Also, I developed earlier a speaker for the helicopter. This lets you assign any music you have on cassette tapes to be blared on a loudspeaker from your helicopter. PC also has custom soundtracks. So I figured, how about the theme song for our favorite anime about a dog chopping a bear's fucking head off? Which, coincidentally, the sequel, the dog had a son, and his son's name was Weed. Listen to the glorious music from our helicopter.
Just imagine this is the legend of Big Boss, the greatest soldier of all time.
Yeah.
When you hear the anime theme, you're already dead. But it's not even that anime.
It's
a different anime.
Yeah. Oh. Right to our left is Lost Little Sheep. Hi.
Hey, little sheep.
Wait, come back. I have to save you. I got him. I saved him.
Now the sheep is safe.
Forever.
So the story of this mission is that the legendary Big Boss ran into a village, was immediately spotted, shot a few times, punched 2 men in the face, then punched a sheep and sent it to heaven.
Yeah.
And left.
He's a legend. It's been said earlier in previous missions, Vapor Snake loves trucks. But also, Vapor Snake loves and is also maybe friends to animals. I think.
Has a lot of curiosity. It's not always a positive trait.
Yeah, it's he needs to express his curiosity for animals in more positive ways, and not like this. Snake, not like this. Please stop. Please stop.
Here's the plan, boss. R&D just passed this over my desk, and I'm gonna sign off on it. You got some black sheep, you got some white sheep. We're gonna crossbreed them, see if we can't get one with cow spots. Maybe milk it. Makes sense to me.
Yep, lots of screaming from that guy.
See, I love this mission because it proves that Big Boss isn't a legend because he's just that good. It's because he doesn't give up.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the Peace Walker LP is that, like, the reason why Big Boss can defeat, like, giant mechs that weigh 3,000 tons is because he does have a superpower like all the other Freak Show bosses, but his superpower is just willpower.
Yeah.
I tranked a crow. Give me that crow. You don't have to Fulton
It's
small
good to have a hobby.
Yeah.
You know.
Smaller animals, you don't need a Fulton. Like, Big Boss just picks them up, like, stuffs them in his pocket. Like, I'm sorry you got shot in the thigh and the leg. Just listen to this soothing anime song.
I am glad we're finally getting the Condemned 2 LP, then.
You just listen to it all day. Hope the helicopter never leaves.
Please, I've had enough torture. Why? Why did you save me for this?
I really wanted to lure him.
Step on it. Step on it.
I really wanted to lure him so he'd step on it, but alas, this man caught me. Okay. Fine. Just fucking lift your entire dumb body.
It's good you're so great at stealth.
Yeah. Vapor Snake's great at stealth. I'm really happy with the timing I got with Fultoning this guy in a second. This was completely by accident, but listen. He's all over me. He won't stop touching me. He won't stop bumping.
Is this training? Is this what training is?
Maybe. We don't have any boxing, like, bags or anything yet, so we gotta use the decoys of myself.
R&D's too busy trying to mate sheep.
It's, R&D is kind of going off the deep end after they made the self-dick sucker apparatus. They're going mad and creating even more sinister things. There's some animals that are really common and you'll just capture them, like, no matter where you put them, like gerbils.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, why wouldn't I want a whole bunch of gerbils? But
back during the Soviet incursion into Afghanistan, I served there. I was part of a private military, completely off the books, beholden to no nation at all. I picked up gerbils from cages.
That was my only job, just picking up the gerbils. I was on gerbil duty. You can actually zap them from a pretty far range, and the more you upgrade it, the farther the shockwave goes.
Hey Miller, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's always bewildered. Even if you get an S++ ranked dude, the best ranked guy in the game, he still goes, "You're gonna extract him?" It's like, who the fuck do you want? I got him.
Hey guys, I killed the legendary big boss. I did it. Shit.
I shot him twice and he ascended to heaven.
I knew it would happen. I knew he would.
I knew he was a true warrior because I saw his spirit ascend to the heavens to live with all the other warriors at Valhalla.
And then I followed him.
Collecting enough animals will eventually trigger something else later in the game. And it's pretty great.
Gym battles where you make your bat fight someone else's sheep.
That doesn't seem too far off, like, as being something the troops at Mother Base would do. Now, you were talking about, like, having the animals fight each other and stuff, but,
yeah, I'm putting all my credits on Deathstalker.
Yeah, but, they just started their own fight club. I win. Well, I thought it was gonna be good for morale to have a fight club, but then you came here and forced one of your men to fucking stab you. What the fuck?
This idea clearly did not go past Miller.
No. So yeah, this is a cutscene very few people have seen, because it doesn't trigger unless you spend so much GMP that you fall into the red, which is what Vapor Snake did, developing all those cardboard boxes and Fultoning all those animals and the very expensive, like, mortars and stuff. As long as you're, like, paying attention and just going like, oh, I should stop spending money, like... What? Also, my guards were screaming a bunch just now. I am not entirely sure why they screamed. I think it was because... it is because...
The dog walked in. They were all very excited.
I think they all screamed because the helicopter flew close enough to them while it was blaring music.
Boss, thank you for making me. I look forward to serving under you.
Because some songs, when it is being blared from the helicopter speaker, will do like the same thing as if you were playing the music from your Walkman speaker. So yeah, I think just having like a custom song is just like it gets soldiers pumped or something.
We love anime! Woo! We love anime!
All right, guys, hold the fort down. Make sure the puppy doesn't just walk off the struts.
Yeah, can we get some netting maybe?
Yeah,
just a bit.
Figure out how to make nets. The gerbils are probably gonna walk off too, so watch out for that. Don't step on them! So, for this next entire mission we're about to do, we're only doing one take, and it's just Venom Snake, because...
Alright.
It's just because of the way this mission works.
Let's get down to business then.
But you can also see it says there's obtainable skills and blueprints there. Everything but the electro-spinning specialist and the cybernetic specialist are unique to this mission only. This is the only place to get these skills.
Is that wordplay? Does that count?
I don't know. Takes a bit for them to actually blow up, but there you go.
So you didn't fail. All right, you can just hunker down for the next 13 minutes.
Yeah, you could literally just wait for 13 minutes and like you'd still win. The first rocket launcher you make, my horse!
Oh no!
He's all charred and black now. And I accidentally hurt him with this next rocket too. I'm so sorry,
Show
horse.
these
You should
people
run away.
who's Snake, because they hurt your buddy.
It's too bad that like Metal Gear isn't like a thing that's really happening anymore, because Kojima probably would have seen Nintendo Labo and gone like, my god, it's all cardboard. What? Hey, on the ground.
What did I just say?
Hey, get
Oh
down!
my God.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, fuck you.
There. Get on the ground, please. Yeah, because he's in the Jeep. There's 3 other soldiers there. They drive through the map pretty quickly. Whoops, I tackled my horse. This is a very good rocket launcher that you can't develop until much later on. All the mission's ending, I still want it for something later. Ash and platypus? Wait a minute.
Sure,
You just made that up.
Why not?
Spunky
It's
crocodile.
fine.
Spunky crocodile. And Bullet Beetle. That's a Mega Man boss. It's a Mega Man X boss.
Boss, this is important. We have reports of a crack sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tiki. Quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers. You'd, best watch your step.
Well, since we're not Soviet, I mean, I think we're okay.
I just won't dress like a Soviet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
They're really gonna shoot rockets at these poor fools.
Yeah, totally. I mean, look, I was using the rockets as a filter to figure out who I should Fulton. Because, like, everyone else died, but look, this guy, he's alive somehow.
Oh, you should Fulton him.
Yeah,
He seems
he's
resilient.
the chosen one. Yeah.
If he's on the brink of death, it's hard to say whether he'll survive a Fulton extraction.
The explosion threw him far enough to knock him out, but not kill him.
You better use the chopper.
And look, he survived too. It was meant to be. Alright, but yeah, this new side op is to extract a wandering Mother Base soldier.
Somebody got a little hammered on shore leave?
Yeah, apparently.
Alright, soldier, you can call me boss, you can call me Snake, do not call me daddy.
What are you doing?
That's the target.
We seriously doing some Where's Waldo up in here?
Men from 9 years ago.
Oh, that Mother Base.
Yeah, so So yeah, these... Yeah, it's, these aren't Mother Base soldiers slacking off. These are guys from 9 years ago who have just... Whoa. Who have just been lost. Yeah, it's like, you can tackle him, but it does not take out much stamina from him or anything.
Try the rockets. Jesus Christ.
But what's something that would, like, prove to them that you're... Something nobody but Big Boss would do?
Lift that rock.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like the old days.
Just Fultoning them should be enough to convince them.
Yeah. But the poster, or a photo he had, is a picture of Miller and Paz. This is from those tapes.
Those glory days.
Yeah, this is specifically an event from those Paz tapes you could get after you beat the game. This is when they were practicing for Peace Day and the concert they were gonna hold. This was when Paz was working on her love deterrent song. But yeah, there's like 10 Mother Base soldiers to find. They all have different photo, and those photos end up being more important than you would think.
Hey, Pequod, where's my theme song?
Aw, Venom Snake don't got a theme song yet.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's Vapor Snake. He's the only one who's indulged.
It's definitely Danger Zone, right?
Oh yeah, it's gotta be.
Like, what else could it be?